Shikhanda, Raghunandan was there. I think he may be the dancer, but that is not mentioned. Sha- Shantipur. So four groups only mentioned. I think four groups there. The singer and dancer are mentioned. They're from Shantipur, Kulinagram, and Shikhanda. Just the groups are mentioned. The singer and dancer are not mentioned. Anyways, so now internal. Okay. सार्वभौम काशी मिश्रा दुई महाशय
Sarvabhauma Kashi Misra Tuhi Mahashaya
राजा रे प्रसाद देखी हैला विस्मय.
Raja Re Prasada Deki Haila Vismaya.
Yeah, so Karamba Bhattacharya and Kashi Mishra, they were very happy that now king has got the mercy. Hari bol. For so long, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not meeting the king, but because of king's determination and his humility and his perseverance, now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is showing not direct but indirect mercy. That he is able to see Mahaprabhu in each of the group. They are astonished. यही मत लीला प्रभु कैला कटक्षण.
Eyi Mata Lila
Lila
Prabhu
Prabhu
Kaila
Kaila
Kanta
Katakshana
आपने गायन नाचा न निज भक्त गण.
Apane
Apane Gayana
Nachana Nija
Nija
Bhaktagana.
Bhakti
नाचा नाचा न निज भक्त गण. लीला प्रभु कैला कटक्षण. अच्छा, so Lord was doing this pastime for some time of showing himself, performing pastime for some time in this way. He personally sang and induced his personal associate to dance. He personally sang and induced his personal associates to dance. Okay, so sometimes Mahaprabhu also would in the group sing. So he was there in each group as dance, he would dance also, and then he would personally sing also. And induce his personal associates to dance. Just imagine when Mahaprabhu must be singing, how sweet. With different ragas and whatnot. His associates themselves were so sweet singers. Like Swarup Damodar and Kunda in the bush and they all sort of stuff. Okay. They were themselves so sweet singer. And what to speak of? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself singing. So the best of the best of the best. Sometimes I saw somewhere somebody has written, if God would sing, he would sing like Arjit Singh. Somewhere, you saw somewhere somebody sent us. Arjit Singh, you have heard? He's singer, great singer
Singer.
in India. So somebody said like that. If God would sing, he would sing like Arjit Singh. But they don't know what God's voice is. They only know Mama Teja Amsa Sambhavan. So God's one particle spark one sees in this world, he gets attracted. Everybody gets attracted. But that is only one Mama Teja Amsha, means my splendid little particle, fraction. And that is the great singer here. But what Lord's voice and all thing that we cannot imagine only. So people have so narrow mind. They are just attracted by a little spark. But how when Mahaprabhu was singing, it was like wow, out of the world experience. So yeah, so our Amal Arjun Prabhu is also a great singer, I heard.
No, Prabhuji,
Yes,
nothing like that.
Prabhu is trained
Kirtaniya.
singer. He is formally trained.
Oh, really?
And
So
Himodi Mataji also there. Then musical
Jai.
lessons there.
I would say that they are better than Arjit Singh. Very good. And we would prefer to hear from Amar Arjun Prabhu than Arjit Singh. So,
There
because
are kids also. Manibhushan Prabhu's daughter was trained.
Acha, for
They were learning
singing.
classic. They were many are learning classical dance and classical music. There are many schools there.
Schools. Oh, great, great. So singing, we should know. Prabhupada said, we should know preaching, we should know singing, we should know cooking. These three things are important. So then we can preach anywhere. Yeah. We should know how to speak nicely, we should know how to sing nicely, and we should know how to cook nicely. Then people will get attracted. So we should know how to present the philosophy, and then people hear. We should also sing sweetly because music is very important. Music actually touches the heart. If one sings so nicely. And then prasadam, if one can cook very delicious prasadam, so anybody will become devotee immediately. Nothing else required. These three things are important. So, yeah. So Mahaprabhu would sing sometimes and inspire others to dance. Kabu eka murti, kabu haya bahumurti.
Kabhu ek
Kabul ka
murti,
murti,
kabhu
kabul jana
murti.
कार्य
bahumurti.
अनुरूप प्रभु प्रकाशये शक्ति.
Karya
Karya
anurupa
Nurupa
Prabhu,
Prabhu Prakashaya Shakti
Shakti.
Let me guess the meaning. Like sometimes Lord would show one form and sometimes would expand himself. Karya Anurup Prabhu Prakash Shakti, according to the time, place, circumstance. Like this first line, according to his need, the Lord sometimes exhibited one form and sometimes many. This was being exhibited by interval. Yeah, according to the need. Sometimes you are in one place, sometimes you are in seven place, sometimes in six place, four place. But he was there everywhere, singing and dancing and inspiring everybody. Very bold. So Mahaprabhu here teaching one lesson is that a leader also is there with the people. So a leader should be there along, leading by the example. So the saying is like that. A leader knows the way, he goes the way and he shows the way. You heard? A leader knows the way, he goes the way and he shows the way. Who can explain what is the meaning of this ideal leader?
He know practically whatever do things. It's not that only he is only instructing. It's not a
Walks the talk.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He knows, then he goes.
Yeah.
Means he knows what should be done. What his vision is very clear. And he
Yes.
goes means he walks, means he does whatever is said.
He does.
And
Yes.
shows means he
By
tells others.
example, yes. He
Yeah.
shows.
He shows to
Exhibits it.
others that yes, you also do like this. You should also do like this. So that Mahaprabhu was showing. And currently Shrutakirti Prabhu has come here. Yes, read this book. What is the difficulty by Shrutakirti Prabhu? He is giving very, very nice classes on Prabhupada Lila. Morning, evening, morning, evening. So they are so wonderful. All the dudes are relishing here. Shrutakirti Prabhu's classes. He had come there anytime, Kanayadesh? No?
No, bro, not it.
Yeah.
Not known.
So, yeah, so actually, so many pastimes. He was the longest servant of Prabhupada. That is 2.5 years. So I was telling, to be with Prabhupada was not so easy. Now we think, oh, if I would be there with Prabhupada, if I would have got association of Prabhupada, I would. He said, to be with Prabhupada means you are with direct, pure devotee. It's like 880 volts. It was not so easy to be with Prabhupada. To be with Prabhupada means 24 hours Krishna consciousness, 24 hours on fire. There was no time for relaxing, no time for Maya. So it was so intense. So the longest servant who could stay was Shrutikirti Guru, 2.5 years. Other couldn't stay that much also. So it was too much, to take. So, but he was telling amazing pastimes of Prabhupada. So ideal leader we are discussing. Ideal leader means he's there with his subordinates. Not that he is somewhere else in the sky and then telling something and then following. The people are trying to follow, but he is there with people, and then with everybody he is leading the way. So like that Prabhupada was there with his disciples and He would travel so much, and then he would, he knew the way, he knows the way, goes and shows. He did all these things. That is the ideal leader. So Mahaprabhu also is there with, he is not saying, okay, you do today Harinam Sankirtan, Veda Kirtan, and then tell me the report, what happened. And then he is sleeping in Gambira. He does not like that. He is there with them. He is also leading the Kirtan. He is also singing. That way the followers feel greatly inspired. That the leader is there with us. They also. Yeah. लीला वेशे प्रभुर नहीं निजानुसंधान
लीलावेशे
लीलावेशे प्रभुरा
प्रभुरानहि
नहीं जानु
इच्छा
निजानुसंधानम्
जानी लीला शक्ति करे समाधान
इच्छा
इच्छा
जानी
जानी
लीला
लीला
शक्ति
शक्ति
करे
करे समाधान।
समाधानम्
understanding about his personal self. इच्छा जानी लीला शक्ति करे समाधान. Indeed, the personality forgot himself in the course of his transcendental partner, but his internal person, Lila Shakti, knowing the intention of the Lord, made all arrangements. So the Lord Shakti is there. So she is there always on alert. Whatever Lord wants, Lord desires. The Shakti, there are actually 16 Shaktis. I forgot all the names. Lila Shakti there. And one is Kripa Shakti, I know. Total 16 Shaktis are there. क्या क्या नाम I forgot. But Leela Shakti is one. But then Kripa Shakti. Actually, in that pastime of Damodar Leela, those all 16 names come. So all the Shaktis of Lord. So it took almost like 12 hours. It took 12 hours for Lord to get bound. Morning, Lord ran, and that Leela happened. And then Mother Yashoda caught Lord Krishna, and she was trying to count for many hours. So why she couldn't bind Krishna with the rope? The authorities give reason, because the 16 there was fight between the 16 Shaktis amongst themselves. So Lord's Achintya Shakti, or
Hare Krishna,
different.
Prabhuji,
Hmm.
Prabhuji, if you desire, I may read out the Shakti's names if you desire.
Yeah, you share.
Yes.
You can share on the screen.
That I may not be able to do, but I can at least say devotees can note down.
Yes.
So, number 1, Sri. This is as per
Yeah.
Laghu Bhagavatamrita. Sri, that is energy of opulence and beauty.
Sri. Okay.
Second, Bhu, energy of earth and material sustenance. 3, Lila, the energy of divine pastimes. 4, Kanti, the energy of radiance and luster. 5, Kirti, energy of fame and glory. 6, Tushti, the energy of satisfaction and fulfillment. 7, Ghee or Gira, energy of speech and sound. 8, Pushti, the energy of nourishment and strength. 9, Satya, the energy of ultimate truth. 10, Jnana, that is energy of transcendental knowledge. 11, Utkarshini, that is Jaya, the energy of continuous uplifting and victory. 12, Vimala, the energy of purity and flawlessness. 13, Yogamaya, energy of divine illusion that wields his internal form. 14, that is Prahvi or Prahli, energy of humility and surrender. 15, Ishana, energy of universal control and supreme lordship. 16, Anugraha, energy of divine grace and mercy.
Anugraha, the last one.
Yes,
So that is Kripa Shakti. So there
yes.
was there was battle between these Shaktis. 15 Shaktis versus Kripa Shakti. So they were not allowing Lord to get bound. So that's why she was trying Yashoda Maya, but she was not able to bind. So in the evening, ultimately, Kripa Shakti won. Hmm? So Kripa Shaktiman and uh, what is that verse? Maybe it is by Lord's Kripa that he got bound himself. Otherwise, the Shaktis were not allowing Lord to get bound. The Lord is Ananta, unlimited, and how can a limited rope bind Krishna? And it is against his, what will happen to his name, fame, and his beauty, and all these Shaktis are saying, no, 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 Lord cannot get bound, Lord cannot get. But the Kripa Shakti was saying, no, yes, he should get bound, and because he wants to show mercy to Mother Yashoda. And ultimately, between this 15 and this Kripa, who won? Kripa Shakti won. That's how ultimately Lord got bound. Kripaya sit swabandhane. Not reading the verse, which says that Lord got bound by his own mercy, not by, of course, seeing the endeavors, but by his own mercy, he bound himself like that. Anyway, so this is Lila Shakti, but his internal position, knowing the intention of the Lord, made all the arrangements. So let's see what arrangements she did. पूर्वे यैछे रसाति लीला कैला वृंदावने. Yeah, you're also getting.
पूर्वेया च रसिदा लीला कैला वृंदावने
अलौकिक लीला गौर कैला क्षणे क्षणे.
अलौकिक
अलौकिक
लीला
लीला
कैला क्षणे
कैला
क्षणे
क्षणे क्षणे
स्वमातु स्विन्न गात्राय विस्त्रस्य कबरस्रजा. दृष्ट्वा परिश्रमं कृष्ण कृपयात्सीत् स्वबंधने. Yeah, that was in there. Swamatu swinna gatraye. Means Lord is seeing his mother full with sweat. Swamatu swinna gatraye. Vistrasta kavarasrija. And all the hairs from her hair, the flowers from the hair, they were scattered here and there. Drishtva
मालती
parishramam Krishna.
मालती फ्लावर्स जी
Multi flowers, yeah. So they were scattered here and there. So Lord, seeing there's so much endeavor, she felt such kripa, anugraha, kripa shakti. Kripayat sit swabandhane. So swabandhane means he himself got bound by seeing Mother Yashoda's so much endeavor. So that is kripa shakti won ultimately against those 15 shaktis. But that was after a long time. So they were fighting among themselves. Purve Yaichi Rasadi. Okay, just as Lord Krishna formally performed the Ras Lila dance, another person Lord now performed uncommon pastime moment after moment. Okay, so actually, if we see that is compared here to Lord's dancing compared to Ras Lila, we saw last time, na? What comparison we saw between Ras Lila and here dancing of Mahaprabhu? Remember?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Somebody else,
Gopis
we have
were
answered.
oh,
They answered. So this also they have answered already. Now I want to answer from others. Yes, what comparison we saw between the dancing here, Veda Kirtan and Rasila. Nobody remembers.
It is a Lord actually going to back to ecstasy where they are meeting each other like Radharani and Krishna. That ecstasy is expressed in the dance. Jagannath was enjoying.
Yeah, that is okay. That is similar to Ras Leela, but what specific we saw something common. Uh, Pratap Rudra saying Mahaprabhu in all the circles, and in Ras Leela, somebody saying similar thing. No? Okay, anyway.
Yes, everybody were seeing like that the vision, like what they had. Like everybody was seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was with them.
No. So everybody in the associates, they
Yes.
were saying,
So that was,
and who was saying,
yes.
okay, fine. So yeah, Sudarshan Vasadeva, you want to say?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Like
Hmm.
all gopis were thinking that Krishna is with them individually.
Hmm.
So here in all the groups, they were thinking that Lord is dancing in front of them.
Hmm. And who was saying Lord is everywhere?
King Prataprudra.
And in the Ras Leela?
Yes,
Demigods.
demigods who are watching
Demigods. Yeah,
so, high
like that.
skies.
So like that, the intimate associate were seeing that Lord is there in their circle, like that. Yeah. भक्तगण अनुभवे नाही जाने अण
Bhaktagana Anubhave
अनुभवे
Nahijane
नहीं
Ana
श्री भागवत शास्त्र तहते प्रमाण
श्री
Shri
भागवत
Bhagavate Sastre
शास्त्र
Tahate
पहदे
Pramana.
प्रमाण.
meaning भक्तगण Mahaprabhu's dancing with Rath Yatra could be pursued only by pure devotees. Others could not. Description of Lord Krishna's uncommon dancing can be found in the revealed scriptures of Srimad Bhagavatam. Could be pursued only by pure devotees. Others could not understand. So Mahaprabhu's dancing and the emotions Mahaprabhu was experiencing there, that was not understandable by everybody. And in Rath Yatra, Mahaprabhu also singing that one verse which was seemingly it was like a boy and a girl, they have fallen in love with each other and they are singing some songs. So like that Mahaprabhu was singing one song and nobody could understand, only Swarup Damodar could understand the meaning. What is the meaning of that? That will come later, I think. So that Lord's dancing there and the Ras Leela was not different. So it was very intimate, although Lord was dancing in front of everybody. But that dancing carried a deep meaning which few could understand. And Jagannath was enjoying that dance. Jagannath was enjoying the dance of Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu was enjoying Jagannath seeing him. So this very few could understand. Yei mata Mahaprabhu kare nritya range
E Mata Mahaprabhu
महाप्रभु
Kare
करे नित्य रंगे.
भासाइला सब लोक प्रेमेर तरंगे
पासैला
Saila
सबलोगा
Sabaloke
प्रेमेर तरंगे.
The
Premera
Mahaprabhu danced in great jubilation and inundated all people with waves of ecstatic love. Hari Bol. Those who could see Mahaprabhu dancing in front of Jagannath Ratha, it was so amazing, so wonderful. It was feast for the eyes and the soul. Hmm. So just Mahaprabhu dancing and showing Ashta Sattvic Vikar. There are Ashta Sattvic Vikar also. Sometimes Mahaprabhu would show. Sometimes there are so many tears in the eyes that they would shoot like syringe and they would fall on some devotees like syringe. Yeah? And sometimes Mahaprabhu would become so light like cotton that devotees would pass Mahaprabhu from one hand to another like that. So lightweight he became. Sometimes he would become like kurma, go inside, and his whole body would become like one ball chunk. Hmm? And then devotees would feel, my God, what has happened? All the legs, limbs went inside like a football. He would become like football. And sometimes there would be foam coming out of mouth of Mahaprabhu. Sometimes blood would come out of his nose and his pores of the body. Sometimes the joints will become so loose of his body like this, like
ସେ ଗୋଟେ କୁମୁଡିର ଦୋକାନ ହେଲା ନା ଯୋଉ ଷ୍ଟେସନ ଗଲା ଆଡୁ ସେଇ ରୋଡ
Hare
Will you
Krishna.
go to Prabhu? Please mute yourself. Shona Prabhu, host can mute. I think. Yes, thank you.
हरे कृष्ण हरे
Mute कीजिए,
Yeah.
mute कीजिए अपने mic को.
All the
ओके
people with waves of ecstatic love. Yai mata haila Krishnera rathe Arohanam.
ये मता हैला कृष्णेर रथे आरोहणा
तार आगे प्रभु नाचाइला भक्तगण.
तारे आगे
तारा आगे प्रभु नचला
Krishna Rathe Aro. So the Lord has mounted his car, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inspired all his devotees to dance in front of it. So Lord is now in the car. Thus Lord Jagannath mounted his car, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inspired all devotees to dance in front of him. Hari Bol. So dancing in front of Jagannath is very important. So we also conduct here Rath Yatra. Sometimes we feel, oh, I'm tired for how long? But dancing to please Lord Jagannath. And actually, the people outside they dance. They dance in which occasion? They dance for the marriage, they dance for party, they dance this and that. And the dancing is so actually, what do you say, so superficial. They just dance so that everybody should see, and I'm dancing and I'm so hero. But dancing अंदर से नहीं आता है. But when the devotees dance in the kirtan, that is the great joy one is experiencing. One dances for the pleasure of the Lord. In Rath Yatra, we should enthusiastically participate in the dancing. So, because Lord Jagannath is very much pleased. And here Mahaprabhu is showing himself by his own example, is dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing and showing Ashta Sattva Vikar. So, this dancing of in front of Lord Jagannath is not different from Ras Leela. So, somebody is seeing directly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing, that was seeing the Ras Leela itself. In Ras Leela, who couldn't get entry? Lakshmi, such a great devotee, couldn't get entry. And we hearing this pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing in front of Lord Jagannath, we are so fortunate. So Ras Lila and Lord Chaitanya's dancing in front of Jagannath is not different. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually he came because in Kali Yuga people were so much, actually if Krishna would have come, so it is said that because people in Kali Yuga always, one sees a boy and a girl, they would think of things that, oh, boy and girl is nonsense, something wrong. So Mahaprabhu came as Mahaprabhu, for that reason. So Acharya have explained that the example, just like in a cow shed, in a horse stable, once there was fire, and there was such a fire that so the whole stable got on fire, and the horses were running hither and thither, and many of them got burned also, the horses. And then they had a traumatic experience of the fire. And then later, everything was, the fire was doused off, and then the horses were treated by the doctors. And later, when everything was set right, then again they were led to the another stable. But they were not entering that stable. Do you know why? What could be the reason they are not entering the stable?
because they were affected by fire inside the stable, so they
And
think
another
that may
stable.
repeat.
Another stable they had. New ones. But the new stable, the problem was the stable was painted, the walls and the shade was painted orange. So they saw the orange color, they got afraid, oh, this orange means fire. So they were not entering on it. So then they painted it a different color, green or something. Then they entered. Because they got affected by the fire. Orange is fire. So they didn't enter only. So similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came as Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nai Anya. राधा कृष्ण एक आत्मा दुय देह धारी अन्योन्य विलास करे रस आस्वादन करी. So Radha Krishna, they actually they are one, then they become separate and again become one. So Mahaprabhu came as Radha Krishna combined together and not Radha and Krishna, because Kali people, whenever they see girl, boy, boy, girl, man, woman, means they will think of wrong thing. And if Lord would have come again like that, then they would think, "Ah, he also has come like this, means like that one." So that's why Lord Chaitanya came as Lord Chaitanya. You understood the analogy? Or no? Yes or no? I'm not hearing anything. You understood
Yes,
that?
Prabhuji. Yes. Yes. Yes, Prabhu. If it came separate means people will misunderstand that they came to sing and dance, or
Yeah.
of the material platform they will think.
Today, now also people they accuse Radha and Krishna of so many things. अरे तुम्हारे भगवान ने मिलकर 16,000 शादी की थी, like that. So they accuse Lord and they justify their wrong activities now also. And if Lord in Kali Yuga would have come in same way, then they would have God said, they say Radharani was not married, still they were together. Why? So many questions. So that's why Mahaprabhu came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Combined. Because it's like the horses got burnt because of the fire. Then wherever they would say orange, orange means fire, orange means fire, orange means fire. So man, woman means wrong thing. Man, woman means wrong thing. Like that. But then that's why Mahaprabhu didn't bother that coming rather. He said, I will come at Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu's activity is not different from Radha Krishna's activity, like this Ras Leela and dancing in front of the cart. Now please hear about Lord Jagan. Now he's going to the Gundicha temple. Why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dance before the Ratha cart? Very good. Yei mata kirtana prabhu karila katakshanam.
Hey, Mother
ये
Kirtana
मत
Prabhu.
कीर्तन प्रभु करिला
आपण
क्षण
उद्योगे नाचायला भक्तगण.
आपण
आपण
उद्योग
उद्योगे
Nachala
Ribo. Yei mata kirtana prabhu karila katakshana. So he did this kirtan for some time. Apana udyoge nachayala bhakta. And all the devotees were dancing. Lord Paramahansa for some time. To his own endeavor, inspired all devotees to dance. Ribo. So that is called Prema Sankirtan, because Lord Himself is dancing and singing and seeing that. So like that, Prabhupada also, when he would be in the Ratha Yatra, so seeing Prabhupada dancing and chanting, devotees also would be so happy. So Prabhupada would be there, right there with everybody dancing. Sometimes he would ride in the cart, but sometimes he would come with devotees for dancing. So Prabhupada liked Rath Yatras. Shruti Kartik was telling once in New York, Prabhupada said to the temple president that you should arrange big Rath Yatra in New York, that also in the Fifth Avenue. So that Fifth Avenue is the very busy street, and they would not close the street for any reason, because that is the most busiest street in the whole world, Fifth Avenue in New York. But Prabhupada said, my dream is that we should have a Rath Yatra in this street, Fifth Avenue. And he told to the president, you should arrange it. And the president thought, my God, it's such an impossible thing, because the government will never allow. Ratha means you have to stop that road for one day. And one day stopping this road means loss for millions and billions. Because many MNCs, companies were on the road. And so, but the Prabhupada's desire was there. So then this fellow, this temple president, once went to the local in charge authority police officer there, and he did something. And then next year when Prabhupada came, there were three huge carts, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, on Fifth Avenue, and the whole road we were stopped. There were police, and the Rath Yatra was so amazing, and thousands of people participated in the Rath Yatra in the Fifth Avenue in New York. And the whole Rath Yatra went so smoothly, so many devotees came out. came. So many people came. And then at the end, then Prabhupada called his president and said, how did you do it? Hmm? How did you manage to get permission? What happened? And he said, actually, I went to the police officer there and I told him that we want permission for 3 hand-driven carts. 3 hand-driven carts. So now this fellow, who was a police officer, he thought 3 hand-driven carts means वो हाथ गाड़ी. Hmm. So now he had seen in India, and that police officer had some idea. ये हाथ गाड़ी यानी वो हाथ से खींचने वाला गाड़ी, हाथ गाड़ी होता है ना, यू नो नहीं, हाथ गाड़ी पे क्या लेके जाते
Yes,
हैं,
yes, yes.
है ना, हाथ गाड़ी पे वो टमाटो, सब्जी, भिंडी वो हाथ गाड़ी होता है ना, छोटा ठेला, ठेला बोलते हैं ना उसको शायद हिंदी में. English, I don't know what they say, but in the villages or like that, they take the sabji on that thela, hadgadi. So that police officer thought that hadgadi means like that, and they want to take 3 hadgadi, hand-driven carts on the road. So the police officer said, "Take it now. What is the problem? You take it, Bindas." The president said, "No, no, no, no. You give this written permission on this. You please sign it that we want to take these 3 hand-driven carts on this day." Hmm. So he said, "Arey, what permission? Give me." And immediately signed. Take these 3 hand-driven carts on this road. No problem. Take. And when the next day when he saw the 3 bade cart, and he called the president and he said, "What? You said 3 hand-driven carts, and what is this?" He said, "See, these carts, they have the rope, and we are going to pull these carts by hand. So these carts are hand-driven carts." He said, "My God." And now once permission given, they cannot cancel. And then the whole Rath with 3 carts, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, they had, and the whole road was closed. And because the permission was given every year, they do. And Prabhupada was so happy with this devotee. And he said, actually, you are in parampara. Hmm. Just like Vaman Dev, when he went to Bali Maharaj, he said, only 3 steps of land I want. Hmm. And when Bali Maharaj said, yes, take it. And Bali Maharaj thought, hey, ये वामन है, छोटा है, बुटका है, इसका कितना 3 steps होगा. But then when he promised, Vaman Dev become 3 Vikram and he took everything. So Prabhupada said, you are in parampara of Vamandev. Very good, Haribol. He asked 3 steps and he took everything. And you asked three hand-driven carts and you took Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. So Prabhupada became very happy on this devotee. And till now, the Rath Yatra is conducted there, on that 5th Avenue. So he was telling, it's there in this book, I think. So Ratha Yatra pastimes are there, so many. Rath Yatra was very dear to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada wanted Rath Yatra. And actually, Prabhupada in the childhood, he would wait for, he would see the train timetable that when I will go to Jagannath Puri, when I will go to Jagannath Puri, that great desire. And then he himself would conduct Rath Yatra. For how many days? When he was a child, it would be for actual 8 days, just like in Jagannath Puri. So it's not one day. That would be there for 8 days continuously. And Ulta Rath also. Like that he would conduct. And Prabhupada wanted that all his disciples should be allowed. He would say Jagannath is not just Udiyanath, he is Jagannath. And he took this Jagannath Rath Yatra all over the world. That is Prabhupada's greatness, that he proved Jagannath's name as Jagannath and not just Udiyanath. Lila Prabhupada ki chai. So very nice. So Prabhupada also liked Jagannath Rath Yatra. अपनी नाचिते यबे प्रभुर मन हैला.
अपनी नाची दे अबे प्रभु राम महिला.
सात संप्रदाय तबे एकत्र करिला.
सात संप्रदाय तबे एकत्र करिला.
यबे प्रभुर मन हैला. अपनी नाचिते यबे. सात संप्रदाय. Okay, all 7 of them came together like that. When the Lord himself wanted to dance, okay, all 7 groups combined together, reborn. So आगे के 4, बाकी के 3 एक साथ आके, then they would see Lord dancing. So sometimes Lord would sing, sometimes Lord would dance, like that. So it was a great festival. I think they all were so much absorbed in seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing and singing rather than Jagannath. Because for them he was only Jagannath. And Jagannath was also relishing Mahaprabhu's dancing, so there was nothing wrong seeing that. Yeah. Srivas Ramai Raghu Govinda Mukunda
Srivasa Ramai
Vasarama
Govinda
Govinda
Haridasa Govindananda Madhava Govinda
Mukunda
Haridasa Govindananda Madhava Govinda
Srivas Thakur
Haridasa Govinda.
Ramai. Who was Ramai? Actually, Srivas Thakur, they were four brothers. Who knows the names? See,
Srivas,
Srivas, Sripati, Srinidhi, Sri Ram. And Sri Ram was only called, I think, Ramai Pandit. And then there was one Nalina Pandit. He actually passed away. So there were five brothers actually. Srivas, Sripati, Srinidhi, Sri Ram, and Nalina Pandit. So his daughter was that. क्या नाम था?
Narayani.
Narayani. That was daughter of Nalina Pandit, but he passed away before. So Narayani was born and brought up here by Srivas Thakur. So I guess as far as I know, Ramai Pandit is same as Sri Ram. So they are brothers, four brothers. Shivash, Ramai, Raghu, I don't know who's Raghu, Govinda, Mukunda, Haridas, no Haridas, which Haridas? Govindananda, Madhav, Govinda, two Govindas are there. Shivas, Ramai, Raghu, Govinda, Mukunda, Haridas, Govindananda, Madhav, Govinda, all who are they exactly? We don't know. Uddandanritya Prabhura Yabe Hailamana.
Uddanda
Nritya Prabhuraya
Yavi
Vihayamanam
Hailamana
Swarupera Sange Dila Yei Navajana.
Swarupe
Sangila
Sangedila
Navajana
When Mahaprabhu decided to jump high while dancing, he placed these 9 people in charge of Swarup Dam. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to jump high while dancing, he placed these 9 people in the charge of Swarup Dam. Which 9 people? These 9 people? These names are there. How many are there? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so these 9 people, what he did was, when Mahaprabhu desired to jump higher while dancing, he placed these 9 people in the charge of Swarup Damodar. Acha, let's see what is ahead. यही दश जन प्रभुर संगे गाये धाय
Prabhura Sange Gaya Dhaya
आरसव संप्रदाय
Sange
चारी दिके गाय
Ara Sava Sampradaya Charidike Gaya
गाय means chant and dhaya means run. These 10 person, these devotees, Swarup Damodar and the devotees in his charge, sang along with the Lord and they also ran behind him. All the other groups of men also sang. My God. So 9 whose names were there plus Swarup Damodar. So these 10 people sang along with the Lord and they also ran behind him. All the other groups of men also sang. Because I think they were helping in the chorus. These 10 were helping in chorus. Swarup was a singer, and the others are also singer, I think. So they sang with the Lord, and they were dancing also with the Lord, and they ran behind. All the groups of men also sang. Dandavatakari Prabhu Yudi Dui Hata.
Dandavat Kari Prabhu
Pari
Yudi
Prabhu
Urdhva Mukhe Stuti Kare Deki. देखी जगन्नाथ हत Okay, Jai Hata.
ऊर्ध्व
ऊर्ध्वमुखेश्वरि हरे जगन्नाथ
Hari
Offering obeisance to Lord with folded hands. Mahaprabhu raised. Somebody's sound is coming. Mahaprabhu raised his face toward Jagannath and prayed as follows. Okay, so I think now the prayers will come where he is actually like saying, okay, this prayer. That prayer is also there. That song where Mahaprabhu sings. That only Swarup Damodar only understands. So Mahaprabhu here is offering obeisances with folded hands, offering obeisance to Lord with folded hands. Mahaprabhu raised his face toward Jagannath and prayed as follows. So this the whole thing, everybody is there watching. So Mahaprabhu is the center of attraction. Now he's praying to Lord Jagannath, and the prayers are always very wonderful. So some of the prayers now. Swarup Damodar is one, and who else understood those prayers which Lord sang later? Of that, there is a river, and beside the river there is a tree, and under that tree we used to meet and we used to talk, and I desire that you be there again, and I went to talk. Like that was the song. Swarup Damodar understood this is what Krishna and Radharani, the feeling of Radha and Krishna, Radharani's feeling for Krishna, that river is Yamuna and that a tree beside the Yamuna, and they want to again meet. So Swarup Damodar was one, and who else understood that meaning?
Rup Goswami, Prabhuji. Rup
Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami understood, and he wrote the purport on that verse, and then kept on his hut. Then Mahaprabhu actually saw it later. So that will come ahead, I think. That verse, which where he sings that. Everybody is thinking that this is a Bollywood song. Not Mahaprabhu is singing, but only Swarup Damodar and Rupa Goswami understand that. That will come later. Okay, we completed till, oh my God, we didn't go ahead much. 76, we started around 61. Next time we'll go a little fast. Okay, these prayers will start from next. Namo Brahmane Devaya Go Brahmanitaya Jagadidaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Okay, Gandhra Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. So Rath Yatra is coming near. So it's good that we are reading Rath Yatra pastimes. we have started planning for Rath Yatra today only.
Haribol.
So the Ratha is ready now. We have in NVC they have made a Ratha for other centers. One main Ratha is here, but for giving to different centers they have made another Ratha. That is also ready. So you are also
you
must be
conducting
preparing
on the
for
same day, Prabhu? Same day, all centers, or
No.
various different days?
different
days.
centers, different days. Here we are conducting NVCC 19th July, and other centers will conduct on different days. So in Bavdan we will be conducting it on 18th.
Hare Krishna.
So
Now,
generally
Prabhu, we have to conduct within 1 week plus or plus minus, no?
Yeah,
within 1 week.
And
Plus minus.
that Saturday only is the only day coming. That is 18th weekend. Because Sunday NVCC main Rath Yatra, so Saturday is 18th. So all the other centers are conducting on 18th only. There is no other option. So let's see what happens. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna,
You
Prabhu, please
bold.
give us 1 minute. Prabhuji, please wait 1 minute. Shivana Prabhuji, requesting you to formally thank Prabhuji.
Oh, Nandar Pranams. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your nice explanation. So much things we learn every week after week from Lord Chaitanya's pastimes through your class. Thank you for inspiring us, Prabhu. And we have all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Prabhuji by taking the shelter of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.